Good afternoon, my fellow park enthusiasts. It's currently mirror time. As you can see, we got a lot of flower petals floating in the breeze. It's a nice aesthetic, right? Pleasing and all that. So do you think that beam of light is like, do you think it'd be painful to get hit by? It's probably just, light, but it seemed pretty bright. Enough so that it called Rayquaza all the way from space. Alright, so it's officially the end of mirror time. No more mirrors. Probably got something of a short stream today. I'll be finishing up with the Sky Pavilion. Really not much else to say beyond that. I don't really feel like doing a whole lot else. I need to start prepping for my next streaming idea, which is coming up pretty soon. Alright, so I feel like it is imperative that I remind you all to hydrate well. Just as important now as it will always be. I, for one, am very well stocked up on liquids and other such things that are in my body. But most of all, water. You could say I'm a big fan of water. Water is the primary tool for hydration, as well as the main ingredient in your, in you. Oh, dropped the pail. My bad. Even this plant would not be able to bloom without water, so it's important that you always have some water in your vicinity, should you ever need it. I, of course, have water with me right now. I'm actually about to run out of water because I've been so passionately drinking it since the stream started. You just can't separate me and my water. It wouldn't end well. But here we are. Final frontier of the Poke Park. At least this Poke Park. There is another Poke Park. Actually, heard that they built a few new ones in the Huh? Oh yeah. Bye. What was I saying? They built some new Poke Parks in that place they call the real world. Anyways, this is where we're going to end our journey, of course. We already know that. We've all been here a dozen times before. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Good to have you all. First person to answer my trivia questions will get a shout out. So give me all your answers in the chat. Question number 1. How many stubs does Chikorita have around its neck? You know, the little seed-looking, stubby, green, slightly darker than the rest of Chikorita green. The stubs. Alright. Giving you all time to answer. Let's go find out what it really is. Alright. Coming up on our friend here. I see 3, 6. How are we going to go about this? It's kind of hard to get a good view. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. I think we can figure this out if we go max brain power here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'll let you figure that out. I'm not really equipped with the mental capabilities to count that high. But I'm sure that you park enthusiasts are more than able-bodied in that regard. Question number 2. How many feathers are on Piplup's down coat? As we all know, penguins have down coats made of feathers. And last time I checked, Piplup was the penguin Pokemon. Can someone in the chat fact check for me? Is that valid information, or? I mean, he definitely looks like a penguin. I'm counting at least 2 feathers, so that's a good start. And then final question. How many gallons of water are in the reflecting pool here? Noticing a lot of water is funneling in and out of the pool here. Well, I was gonna ask, how many gallons of water do you suppose are stored in just this bottom layer? It's probably a constant number, right? I don't know, we could stay in here for a long time and see if the water level changes. I'm assuming it's a similar amount of water coming in and going out simultaneously. So the, constant quantity of the water doesn't change over time. Who's distracting me? I'm having trouble. I need you all in the chat to quiet down just a little bit. Do you think I could jump? No? Okay. Anyways, no one was able to answer my trivia question, so I'll have to save the shout-out opportunities for another stream. It's okay, though. Don't even feel bad about it. I'm sure you'll all get your shout-outs someday. Even if they don't come from me. I'm sure you'll get them. Everyone deserves to be shouted out sometimes. Sometime. For something. Everyone has something worth being shouted out for. Yeah, so, lately I've been feeling like, I like dogs. You guys like dogs too? I was thinking I'd like to meet a dog sometime. I see a lot of dogs, but don't really get to make contact with them that often. If anyone in chat has a dog and would like to lease their dog to me, just contact me at my email. We'll make things work for me. I promise I'll reimburse you for your troubles. See the nice little pattern of the, I'm guessing it's glass in the center of this platform? I do wonder if it's like a tough material. Because if it's glass, then I feel like it could end up breaking, if you stepped on it too hard. I don't know, they have some pretty durable types of glass out there. I just figured this is such colorful glass that it might not be, the tempered kinds of glass that they use in, that kind of durable architecture. Oh. Always have trouble, these drops here. Alright, so now that we've beaten the game here, we're able to, oh gosh, address most of the little questions I wanted to address during this playthrough. The one that I didn't get to doing was about Mr. Viss and the Haunted Zone. That's okay, we can we can figure that out next time. Okay, yeah, I was just reading up on all the questions I had. I even answered questions I didn't previously have, like last stream, how we were messing around with the mirror and dropping it in different places. Well, it was more like we were dropping in the same place, but we were going different places ourselves to see if we could make the mirror disappear. The mirror never did disappear. But at least now I know that you can leave the game or leave the flower zone with the mirror and it won't cause any soft lock issues. Not sure if I'd really need to know that for any practical reasons, but I have been made aware of that fact. That the mirror is very difficult to get rid of. But check it out, what a nice rainbow. Now we get to enter the ending cutscene, which, as you can see, is very beautiful, very high resolution. And honestly, I've seen it so many times, but the emotional impact is, you know, it's impactful. Alright, so kind of hesitating to say this is the end of the stream. I guess we could wait out the rest of the cutscene and then find something else to do. I did say that my next few streams would be focused on preparing for an upcoming idea that I have in the works. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many more days or even weeks until I can put that to reality. But I'm going to be working on it. You can trust that there will be a big playthrough happening soon. Bigger playthrough than all the other playthroughs leading up to this one. Perhaps bigger than all the content on this channel. Could you even believe that? Bigger than all the previous streams we've been through together. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going with the stream. I guess we could play the attractions. That might be a good thing to polish up on. There are a lot of them. Gotta play each of them at least once, right? Alright, let me put my headset on then. Maybe I can use some sound cues to help me out. Alright. Signboard that Chikorita just mentioned has some kind of fourth wall breaking capabilities where it'll give you a password you have to exit the park in order to you know, familiarize yourself with. Alright, so where are we going? I should really know the answer to that myself. I feel like that's old news. Saying that Trico's letting us play the attraction now. Alright, so this shouldn't be a challenge at all, right? For what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have a blindfold on. So I'm scouting out the attractions to see what's gonna be most difficult and, you know, worth dedicating some attention to before I start the playthrough. I'm thinking this won't be a problem at all. I'm wondering if maybe Absol's hurdle bounce could pose an issue since you have to be able to jump. But I don't expect to have any issues with this. Nor do I expect to have any issues with... what is it? Dusknoir Speed Slam. They're basically the same attraction, functionally speaking. So I'm thinking maybe Venusaur would be a friend worth making for Rhyperior's bumper burn, right? Because if you're not able to see, then yeah, I feel like you need a heavy Pokemon to stand any chance, right? Venusaur is one of those Pokemon you could use. I think, can't you also play as Camerupt? I'm wondering, timing, Venusaur's Vine Swing probably wouldn't be too difficult, right? If you could get some kind of help with the timing, which I will have, it probably wouldn't be too difficult. I was thinking attractions like, you know, ones that require directional inputs would be the most difficult. I'm thinking Rotom's Spooky Shoot 'em Up and Rayquaza's Balloon Panic are going to be the front runners for posing an obstacle. Let's head on over to the Lava Zone next. I do want to take a look at... all the different options we'll have available to us, as well as which ones would perhaps be the most helpful. Also need to consider what the special attacks are for each of them. Some of them have the more basic one. I don't know what the best one would be, though. There's, okay, so we can't play as... Okay, we can't play as, who was I talking about anyway? Camerupt, that's right. So Venusaur is probably the best option, right? Because Magnezone we'd have to battle, and he's immune to Thunderbolt. That'd be hard. That'd be a hard battle to do blindfolded. We wouldn't be able to be friends with Snorlax the first time we played the game. And all these other options are lighter and would require some kind of skill game, right? But Venusaur, all we have to do is go back to the Meadow Zone and talk to him, right? Him on top being friends with him would probably be a pain, even if he does end up being a little better. And obviously we can't be friends with Rhyperior before we if clears attraction for the first time, so let's see just how heavy Venusaur is. So if I wasn't to move at all, in which I might be using a different controller anyway, if I'm using the Wiimote, then that would change things. But if I don't move at all, I doubt I can clear the attraction, right? But I could honestly just stand close to the middle, and then when directed to, I could move back towards the center, right? You know what? I don't know what the clear condition is. Yeah, we've already cleared the game, so I couldn't know. Is 3,000 enough? Because if that's the bonus for Pikachu, then I would assume it would also be enough to clear the attraction. And I think we had... got quite a bit with Venusaur. Now, if I was using Pikachu, I think that would... Surely that'd be, too difficult. He's just too light. Yeah, I don't think it would really work out. Alright, so... I think my plan would be to make friends with Venusaur, and then use him for this attraction. As for the other games we've played so far, I don't think we need to make any kind of special consideration. Rather, I don't think there's... I don't know. I don't think there's any Pokemon that'd be easy enough to make friends with. You know, they'd be worth going out of the way for in Venusaur's Vine Swing. Oh. Wow. I think I have a tummy ache, guys. I must have gotten too hydrated earlier. All the water doesn't know where to go. But I can't help it, I'm just so passionate about water. Hydration. Alright, well, I may end the stream. It was still a short one, but I was able to extend it just a little bit for, I was able to extend it for just a little bit. It was good hanging out with all you, as always. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourselves in the days to come.